What up, everybody? Great morning to you all. Let's see who jumps on here today. What up? What up? Hello. I'm going to go into it, fam. I'm going to go straight into it. Listen up. Failure strong. Don't hesitate to go all in on yourself. Do not hesitate to go all in. Listen, a lot of people spend most of their time, figuring out, okay, how can I do things without failure, minimizing failure? How can they view their situation and say, man, they see what it takes to get out of it, right? They see what it takes to reposition themselves. They see what it takes to make a decision that puts an end to a known, to create something new, how inconvenient this can be. But what I'm telling you is this: to get anywhere do you want to go, anything you want to do in your life, if you look at your goals or your position or the moves you're making or just your situation, if you look around what you're doing, the best thing you can do for yourself is fail, and fail as fast as you possibly can. Failure will bring awareness to the moves you're making up to this point. Failure will allow you to see things from a clear perspective. The result is the result when you fail, right? It hits you in the face. It hits you when you're making these decisions. You fail. It's like, oh shit, I got into this relationship. It failed. I did this business. It failed. I'm at this job. It failed. I'm doing this. It failed. Fail as fast as you possibly can. Fail as fast. We're talking about fast. You do it, fail. Do it, fail. Do it, fail. Do it, fail. Fail. Because what happens is when you fail, you learn. And then you grow from that, right? So when we talk about learning from failure, meaning learning from doing, right? Not trying, not by saying, hey, I'm going to try something, right? Because this is what people do. I'm going to try it and then I fail, but there is no trying, right? What is trying? If you look at the word trying, what is actual trying? What does that even mean, to try, right? For a lot of people, trying means either doing or not doing, right? Not even for a lot of people. Trying means doing. Trying for most people, when they say I've tried something, they either mean, hey, I didn't do it at all, or hey, I gave it 20% of my energy. I gave it 10% of my energy. I dipped my toe in the water, right? I dipped my toe into the water. I've tried to do something. But there is no trying, right? There is no trying. You either do it or you don't. Now, what I'm saying is go all in. Go all in on failure. This is important, man. People don't get it because a lot of time is being wasted on your reaction to failure and your fear to failure. So if you look at your fears towards failure and your reaction towards failure, a lot of time is wasted on that. Where you're sitting, you're waiting, okay, I don't want to fail this direction. I don't want to go that direction. I don't want to do this, right? Or if you do something and then your response to failure, oh, I failed, man, I did this. It's like, oh, man, only if you knew that if you were just to fail fast, go fuck shit up, break things, just go, your mind becomes more aware of the moves that you've been making. Will it sting? Yes. Will it hurt? Yes. Is it hard? Yes. Will it require a lot of energy? Yes. Is it difficult? At times, yes, depending on what you're looking to do. Yes, it may be a mountain to climb. Yes. All of it is difficult. Yes. But your ability to understand that the only way a human being can learn is if it fails. The human mind only learns when they do something and it doesn't work out. It's the only time a human being can. This is how you got to this place. As human beings, we got to this place of where we are today as a whole because we failed our way here. What is the best way to hunt? What is the best foods? What is the best way to operate this technology? What's the best way to do this? The reason why we are where we are today is because we've done many things. We've did a lot of ways that didn't work out, that did not turn out to be. And if something continues to repeat itself, if you continue to do something that doesn't turn out to be, all the time, over and over, you're doing the same moves, getting the same result, the same moves, the same result, the same moves, the same result, the same move, the same result. You're not learning from failure. You're not understanding the importance of seeing that this route did not work. I've tried. There is no trying. Did you do it? Did you give your life to it? Did you commit to it? Anthony, but I'm trying. Did you commit your entire life to it? All in, all energy, all in, all love. Right? All of yourself to the process. Did you give all of yourself to the process so you can say, damn, this does not work? The only way you know something doesn't work if you give your all to it. You give your all to a path. You give your all to something. Say, yo, this doesn't work. Why am I so confident in the things that I talk about? Why am I so confident when I talk on these things and I'm jumping on here? Yo, it's showtime. I go straight into it. Why? Because I spent the last 12 years of my life doing things that didn't work. And I see it. Oh, I learned from it. I did this. I learned from it. Did this strategy. Learned from it. Oh, I studied this. Oh, fuck. And I go through these things. And I gave my all to it to know, man, this is not the route. This does not work based on the result that I want. Right? So this is why obviously when you look at it, it's like, okay, if I keep doing something that does not work, and if I keep going down a direction that clearly does not work, I'm holding on to something that does not work. What happens? What happens? You keep getting the same result, repeating the same mistakes, right? But is it a mistake or is it your response to failure? Oh, no, I'm stubborn enough to keep holding on to something that doesn't work. It's like, why do you want to hold on to something? Because you're not paying attention to the facts, to the details. To the details of the facts that are right in front of your face. Man, this does not work. This is getting me this result. Now, no matter what you do, if you have no intention to reposition yourself, to get out your situation, or to make a move as soon as possible, if you have no intention, that part of your brain shuts down. Right? That part of your brain shuts down where you say, man, you know what? I have no intention to reposition myself. I have no intention to head towards a solution to my problem. I have no intention. So that part of your brain says, okay, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm not doing that. So now you're looking for all these ways to solve a problem, right? Whether it's in your business, relationships, energy, health, all these ways to solve these problems, but you literally shut down the actual solution to it. You're not seeing it. You're overlooking it. You're afraid to head towards it. And a lot of it has to do with the idea of what failure is going to look like, and also the idea of how your response and feeling to failure. The idea of what failure is going to be, and then your response of your attempts that you've done. I've tried. I gave 20% of my energy, Anthony, and I've tried. I gave 10% of my energy, Anthony. I tried. I dipped my toe in the water. I tried, Anthony. I'm trying. But did you give your life to it, yo? Because when you give your life to something, you're doing. And when you do it and you gave your life to it and you failed, it's the greatest teacher of them all. I gave my life to something, energy, mindset, resources. I committed everything I had, my attention to detail. Everything about me went all in on this. It did not turn out to be what I thought it was going to be. This is the greatest teacher of them all. I now know this route does not make sense. Let's make an adjustment. This move does not make sense. Let's make an adjustment. I now know I gave myself to this. This doesn't make sense. Let's do it another way. Now, for many people who don't give themselves Give me some fire emojis if you're feeling this right now. I know you guys, some of you guys are really feeling this right now. Give me some fire emojis in the comments. There is no way for some people who do not give themselves to a, and I'm seeing this right now, to people who don't give themselves, all of themselves to a path or to a process or to anything that they do. People who do not give themselves to something. I'm talking about all their energy. They move with hesitation. They move with hesitation. They don't understand, but what if it does work, Anthony? What if I got to believe in myself now, but what if this happens and this happens? This is a mind of somebody who's not committed, man. You know what it is to commit to something? You got doubts because you ain't all in. Yo, look at the people who have doubts. It's because you ain't all in. You're not allowing yourself to fail. You're not putting all your chips on the table like, yo, I'm going all in. I'm giving my heart and soul. I'm going all in on this. My energy. I'm giving my energy to this. You got doubts because you're giving 20% and talking about it doesn't work out. Y'all give 20% of this myself to relationship. So then you keep holding on to this relationship. When you don't even see the failures, you don't see the shit. It doesn't make sense. I give 20% to my business. Or Anthony, I'm giving 20% to my business, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing the results. I got to play it safe now. This doesn't work. I'm giving 20% to my health. But Anthony, you know what I'm saying? This diet doesn't work. This direction doesn't work, Anthony. So you're giving 20% of yourself to something. You ain't giving 100, because if you give it 100%, you know, yo, there's no doubt. There's no more ifs, ands, or buts. You're like, holy shit, I've done it 100% and I failed. Which means, okay, cool. You learn from that. You keep going. Give 100% to another strategy, another way. Failed. Okay, cool. I gave 100% to this. Failed. Okay, cool. Some of you guys are not willing to give yourself 100% till you fail. And you're talking about there's doubts, there's what ifs. There's maybes, but. Oh, man. You heard that voice? Oh, man. That's how silly it is. It's silly. It's silly. It's silly. It's silly. We're not willing to. Failure is the greatest teacher of them all. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. Where you make a move and then you get a result, and that result is crystal clear. I gave my all and I got this result, and rightfully so. Do you know how amazing that is? I gave my all to this thing, to this whatever it is, and I got the result that I deserve. Do you know how much right there is everything? You talk about education straight in the face. You say, oh, shit. Okay, cool. What's the adjustment plan? Because now I'm going to go all in on the adjustment plan. How do I adapt? Something came to an end. How do I give all of myself to the new? Do we see this? Are you following this? Something came to an end. This strategy, this route, this thing came to an end. How do I give myself to the new? You have doubts about the new because you're not all in. Like, I got doubts about the new, but what if, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Anthony, this came to an end. This failed. This business, this strategy, this, whatever it is, this job, this. You're giving 20% to yourself. 20%, you're not even all in talking about, yo, I don't know if it's going to work. Do we see this? Do we see like that doesn't make sense? There is no, this idea of trying is, you're lying to yourself when you say you're trying. I'm trying. There is no trying. Are you doing it? Yes or no? And by doing it, I mean 100% all in doing it. Because trying to me, when you say I'm trying, you put your toe in the water and say, yo, the water's cold. I went swimming today. I went to the beach today and I put my toes in the water and wow, I had a great swim. I tried. Yeah, let's play it safe. Let's do the safest route. Let's play it safe. Yeah, let me put 20% of my resources, 20% of my energy, 20% of my time, 20%. And then you get no results. You get 20% results and wonder why. Oh, why? You give 20% of yourself hoping you get 100% results. It doesn't make sense. Of course there's hesitation. Of course there's doubts. Of course there are insecurities. Of course that you have to do all this extra shit when it comes to the new. I gotta believe in myself. Oh, I'm trying to do it this way. Oh, it's hard. Of course everything is hard. Can you imagine climbing Mount Everest? Like on your knees? Oh, I'm doing, it's hard, Anthony. I'm crawling Mount Everest. It's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you're not even giving 100% of your energy. Can you imagine? You're not even like, yo, this is a huge mountain. You're like, yo, you know what? I'm going to give 10% of my energy, time, and I'm not even going to prepare for this. I'm just going to show up super overweight. I'm just going to show up with no cardio, no training. I'm just going to show up. You're not, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Look what people, like, it doesn't make sense. But what if you gave 100% to something? Yo, I gave 100% to this. I gave everything to this. And the best thing that can happen is it not working out. Why? Because now you know that if I gave my 100% on this, there's something that I'm missing. I got this result, and then why? And then you go 100% on the adjustment plan. And when it doesn't work out, you say, oh, I now know for a fact that if I do this, it does not work because there's no doubts. I gave 100% to this fact, right? So let's make the adjustment plan. Where do I adapt? Where do I adjust? Go all in on the adapting and the adjusting. 100%. All in, and then fail as fast as possible. Fast as possible. Fast as possible. Failure is the greatest teacher of them all. And to avoid that it's literally saying, I don't really want to do it. Do we see this? Saying that I'm scared to fail means I'm scared to succeed in anything. I don't, oh, this, like, because I can just hear people. Oh, man. I can just hear people saying, but it hurts. It stings. It's tough. It's hard. I get it. It doesn't change the fact that those things exist, that there's difficulties. It's tough. Hey, I gave all into this. I did not get the result that I wanted. I did not get, what I thought was going to happen didn't happen. Okay, fine. But at the same time, knowing that this is all part of the process, knowing that failing your way forward, constant, never-ending game of adjustments is what it's all about. The people who are where you want to be, whoever you say, right? When it comes to mindset, money, fitness, relationships, whatever it is. They failed so many times that they saw the ways to not do it. How do I get to a place where you start to see, okay, wow, confidently speaking on something all in, right? Seeing the result, seeing the process, and then seeing the end result. And then saying, oh, wow, okay, going all in on this got me this result. But then, there's no right or wrong way to live. There's only the results, the consequence, right? So I got this result. Now, can I go all in on the adjustment and adapting on this? Then I fail again and fail again and fail again and fail again. The ones who fail the most are the ones who are the most aware. You guys feeling this? Give me some fire emojis. Give me some fire emojis if you guys are feeling this morning. Is this making any sense at all? Do we see this? Do we see this clear? That failure is part of the process. That failure is the greatest teacher of them all. That failure is the best thing that can ever happen to a human being. That we are where we are today because of failure, because of failing and keep going 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 and keep going. You know, this idea, I'm trying. There is no trying. There's either doing or you're not doing. You're either giving 100% or you're not doing, right? Oh, I'm dipping my toe in the water. Dipping your toe in the water is not swimming. I put my toe in the water and then say I'm doing it. It's like, dude, you're not doing it. This shit's corny, man. This shit's corny. You see, shit is corny. It looks silly, yo. It looks silly. It looks silly. It's silly. It's silly. Oh, why am I? Where's this energy coming from? Where's this content coming from? Where's this thing? You see the hesitation in moves because this idea that, oh, but what if I fail? That's like saying. That's like saying, yo, what if I shower and then I get clean? Like, what if I get clean if I shower? It's like, yeah, that's why you shower, right? Like, that's why you shower to get clean, unless you shower. But what if I work out and gain muscle? What happens if I work out and gain muscle? It's like, well, okay, cool, but you could work out another way. Like, why are you working out? To gain muscle or to be healthy? What is it? It's like, what if I jump in the pool and get wet? So why are you going to the pool then? It doesn't make sense. What if I do this and I fail? Is literally the same thing as what if I jump into the pool and get wet? It doesn't. It's silly when we put it like that. What if I jump in the pool and I'm soaked? But what if I do something and I fail? Well, yeah. Yes. Like, you're talking about the shit that makes sense. You're gonna fail. Like, it makes sense. Like, it makes sense. Look at the house that you're watching this. Look at the building that you're in. Do you realize that the reason why it's so steady and structured and can embrace any weather and any storm? It could be a thunderstorm outside and the building is just there. Why is that? Because we've done a whole bunch of shit before where it got knocked down. Where we've done a million ways that did not work. Hey, let's have shelter with wood and trees and leaves. Oh shit, when there's a storm, it goes away. When there's a fire, it goes away. What else can we do that can we solve the problem? That's what we do. We're human beings. We solve problems. How do we get this technology that we have now? Because it works so well, because we do it and then it doesn't work for so long. Oh man, we looked to create the cell phone this way. It didn't work. Can you imagine the first time it worked? Yo. Can you imagine the first, all right, we're going to build this rocket. We're going to put some fuel in here and it's going to go straight to the moon. Let's go. And like, yo, the mission, you start announcing it. It's your first rocket ever. Yo, tomorrow we're going to the moon. Guarantee. No, what do? You're like, yo, let's test this. It's gonna fail. Duh. Like, look at my face, right? Look at the face. Duh. Duh. It's gonna fail. It's gonna fail. It's gonna fail. That makes mad sense. It's gonna fail. We're gonna build a rocket ship. I don't know if it's gonna go up to the moon or not. Let's test it. Why do we test? Because it's gonna fail. But we're gonna see, oh shit. Oh, what worked about it? What worked? Okay, we got to solve this problem. We got to solve this problem. Let's see how far this goes. Oh, it works. Let's solve this problem. Oh, it gets off the ground. Oh, maybe if we did this. It's going to fail. It's part of the process. Yo, I do this like this because it fails. Like, it makes sense. What if I fail? Anthony, I did this relationship. I got into this relationship for so long and it failed. Well, great. Now, what did you learn from that? Fine. Like, what's the new? Okay, it ended. What's the new? How can you now put yourself in a position where you move forward with the education that you got from this process? Like, that makes mad sense. Does it change the fact that there's emotions? No one's saying there's no emotion to it. When the rocket ship doesn't go to the moon, we're like, man, we gotta see what's up again. We gotta fix it again. It didn't go up and it goes up. Oh man, damn, again, there's frustration, but there's adjustment. That makes sense. Failure isn't an option. Look, that's what people say. Yo, failure's not an option. Failure's not an option. Failure's the only option. What are you talking about? Failure's the only option to get to where you want to go. You got to go through that path of failure. It's quitting that completely destroys everything. Let's go to the moon. Let's send these satellites to the moon. You're building it. Again, a screwdriver. I don't know what I'm doing when I do this, right? So screwdriver, I'm like holding shit. Okay, cool. This shit goes up. The first attempt, it doesn't go. All right, well, it looks like we're never going up there. That does not make sense, man. That doesn't make sense. The plane. How are we gonna put mad fuel inside a metal plane that holds like 100 seats that flies all across the world? Imagine the first attempt. Oh, we never gonna fly. And then imagine going home, super discouraged. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know, because the first attempt that it went up, it didn't even get off the floor, and I put so much time, energy, and resources, and it's just not. No, man, that does not make sense. It's like, okay, let's take notes on what worked, what didn't work. It makes mad sense. This is what we do as human beings, bro. It makes sense. Yo, listen, this is how we build a building. This is how we build a house. The foundation's not in place, man. What did it do? Damn, it didn't work. Yes, there's frustration, but let's okay, now can we go all in on the adjustment plan? It's the adjustment plan. Fam, are we paying attention to the adjustment plan? You got to make it funny because it's silly, right? Are we all in? And it makes so much sense. Like, you're not all in talking about I have doubts and I don't trust myself and I don't know if I can do it, and I don't know, man, what's going on, why I'm not getting the results that I want. You're not giving all of yourself to the process. You're giving 20%, if that, 10%. And you're not allowing the multiple attempts, getting closer, learning, observing, adapting, failing, observing, adapting, failing, observing, taking action, adapting, failing, oh shit, to the point where now you've solved so many problems that you've done this so many times that you know, okay, if I do this, this works. If I do this, this doesn't work, right? You become a master in understanding what does and what does not work. And then you start questioning the things that work to see, okay, if it works this way, how can we do this more effectively, more efficiently? This is how technology over time gets better, right? You start with a big ass phone and the cord phone that's connected to the internet, and you're like, all right, well, this doesn't make sense because I want to use the internet. Who remembers that? When you have a phone on the wall, you used to take numbers and yo, can I get your phone number? And you write it on the wall, and then like, okay, and then all you hear on the other side, hey, I'm on the internet. What are you doing? And it's like, oh shit, my bad. It starts off like that to now we're on this. Now we're on this cell phone, right? It starts off a certain way where now you're like, okay, this is the technology. This is where it's at. Now, how can we make the same thing that we've done, but in a much more effective way, smaller way, and adapt it and put it into a smaller chip and da-da-da. That's part of the process of being a human being. It's called a human being. It's not about I have to believe in myself. I'm trying. What if I fail? This is not, none of that doesn't exist. Like, that doesn't exist. Like, that doesn't make sense for a human being. Like, it's a human being. You're a human being. Like, you're a human. Like, yo, the brain is really, really like, shout out to the brain. The brain is legit. Like, the brain is like observing. Like the brain, you can even have all these ideas, right? Or you can literally shut down a part of the brain that you're not even interested, right? Like we're getting this stuff twisted. Like literally, you can be whatever it is you want to be if you are willing to put in the time. Right? And of course, there's certain things that you're not qualified for when it comes to physical things, right? Like no 90-year-old man is going to be in the NFL no matter how much he puts in the work, right? Or in a professional sports league, because that's not what they're looking for. What we're saying is you can literally be whatever it is you want to be if you put in the time and you understand, let me look at what is the requirements for this, right? Let me see what I can do and how many times can I fail? Can I fail faster than everybody else? Can I fail faster than every single person that's playing this game? How fast can I fail? Can I do without hesitation? Can I do it, fail, and adjust as quickly as possible to then fail again, to then adjust as quickly as possible, to then fail again, to then learn. The path is so clear on what it is that you need to do. But for most people, they're unwilling to fail publicly. They're unwilling to embrace failure. For some strange reason, they're taught failure is not an option. And it's just this weird thing where it's like, okay, now I got to believe in myself. I know I can do it if I just conceive, believe, and achieve and speak it into existence. I know I can. If I can, I wish I can. And then you start doing all these rituals and then you start, I'm trying. You don't understand. How can we eliminate all that and just say, I can do it if I just go all in and put in the time? Am I giving all of myself to this process to the point of failure, to the point where it fails, and then I have the ability to control how I react and respond to whatever comes my way? Can I have the mental capacity to understand that that's how, do I have the mental capacity and whatever you want to call it to understand that as a human being, that's the only way we got to where we are as a whole? Am I wilding? Do we see this? Am I bugging? Am I like wilding? Like, do we not see this? Do we not see as a human beings, as a whole, human beings, as a whole, like me, you, the person you're looking at outside the window right now, as a whole, can we see that the only reason we got to the point we are now as human beings is because we failed our way here? Then can we see that? Like, can we see that? Like this whole idea, but what if I gotta... No, can we see that there's a game and all I gotta do is study the game? And if I study the game on how it's played, right? If I can see, okay, this is how the game is played, and just give all of myself to it and adapt and adjust because I have full control over that, can I see that I will do it until I get it right, until I understand? Do we see that? Like, do we not see like this whole I'm trying? What does that mean? Please break it down in English for me to understand. Are you trying to watch this? Are you trying to listen? I'm trying. Or are you listening or are you not? I don't know if I can do this. I got to believe in myself. I got to wish, conceive, and believe. And I got to do all these things. I got to have the vision boards. And then I got to write it. I got to, let's go. Hype myself up. When in actuality, as a human being, if I wanted to do this, I can. As a human being, I can do this. I can. It's not a if I can. It's not a maybe. It's not a what if. It's I can. The question is, do I want to? Do I want to do this? Because I can. Like this is not a if, may, and what if. No, I can. I have the capability of doing that. Am I willing to go down a path where I'm willing to fail and adjust and adapt, fail, observe, adjust and adapt, fail, observe, take action, adjust and adapt? Can I see that as a human being as a whole, that we got to this place by failing our way here? We built the plane. It fell. No one's like, I wish. No, it's like, oh, come on. Come on. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Come on. Oh, it's fine. Come on. And it's a process. You're in it. You're invested in it. You're like, yo, let's go. All right, let's see. Let's get the engineers on it. How this person knows the flights. And then we study the air and how the air is going around and what the routes we got to go and how much fuel we need to get up the ground. And we figured it out. Okay, how does this work? Oh, let's see. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's see what's up. Like, let's see. Okay. So what do we do? Like, and then it goes. Oh, shit. Oh, it works. Yes, celebration. Oh, it works because we did it until we made it work. That makes, to me, I don't know, to you, to me, it makes so much sense. Does this make sense at all, man? Because sometimes, like this can, to people, it could be confusing, right? To some people, it could be confusing. It's confusing. I don't know if I can, and I wish until, and I believe in God to do it. Like, and then you start making it all complicated on what you need. You start making this whole thing complicated. This is what, like this is something that's like, yo, like, we start making it complicated. Like it's something extra. Like it's something extra. Like it's something different. That is something out of this world. It's something magical that, no, man, it's all about understanding yourself as a human being. Understanding that you can literally be whatever it is you put your mind to. Like, I'm talking about as in all in. Not just like, I will until, thumbs up. No, come on. No. It's literally putting all your time and energy, resources. I'm talking about the shit that you can't teach. Can we see that? The shit that you can't teach. The shit that you like, I'm in it. Let's go. Like, I'm in. You can't teach that, man. I want this. You can't teach that. You can't teach that. Yo, all in. Yo, I'm all in. That's it. I'm going to do it until. That's it. I'm going to do it. Because I know as a human being, I can. I don't believe as a human being that I can. No. I know as a human being. Literally, it's a game. If I put myself in a position. And say, yo, let me study this game. Let me see what's up. Is it difficult? Maybe. Do I got to take 3 steps back to take 10 steps forward? Maybe. Is it difficult at times? Maybe. At sometimes, is it hard? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Do I get discouraged? I get so excited because I want it to happen now, and then it doesn't happen. Then I'm like, okay. But the shit that you can't teach, that passion, that energy, that electricity that you can't even teach. It's like, yo, I could really do this if I can do this. I can't. Do I want to? And if the answer is yes, you will always make it happen. And you can't fool yourself. It's not, yes, I want to. No. It's a decision. It's a decision. I'm doing this. This is what I want to do. I'm doing it, and I'm doing it until. You will always win because you will lose until you do. If you have full control over how you respond to what happens, and you know there's things that's up to you, you will always do it until you make it happen. This shit makes mad sense. You figure it out. Create a team around it. You start, I really want to do this. Yo, I'm going to do this. I really want to do this. There's a difference with somebody who really wants to do it versus somebody who's hoping and that one day they're going to do it. It's like, give me some fire emojis, fam. Give me some fire emojis if you're loving this morning. Yo, I love this shit. Who's here? Give me some fire emojis if you're here. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I just want to see who's on here. Who's been listening in? Give me some fire emojis, family. put my own fire for myself. Cool. Listen, family, if you're on here, if you haven't done so yet, sign up to my awareness journal. The link is in my bio. Sign up to that. I bring this up. I've been on this. I've been thinking about this. Even those of you who haven't checked out the awareness journal and you're part of my daily awareness journal, my inner circle, go read last night's entry. Like, that energy is there. That energy is there. It's like, dude, man, when is enough enough? Like, when is enough? Just, do you want to or not? And when you say you want to, it comes with a lot of responsibility. You can't just say, I want to. And then, like, the moment you get punched in the face, you're like, okay, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, when you say I want to, that's everything. Yo, there's nothing else. Bam. That's just something you can't teach, man. I don't know what that is, yo. That's some shit that I call it human shit. It's human. Yo, it's human. Yo, I really want to build this shelter. I really want to catch some fish. I really want to know how to manipulate fire. I really want to know how do I make the fire, the thing that I see, there's this forest fires. How do I make that? How does that happen? Like, why do I see fire? What is that? Wow, there's light, there's heat. I can cook things. Okay, cool. How do we manipulate that, right? Because I really want to know how to do it. Hey, is this apple edible? What is this? Is this apple edible? Can I eat this cactus? Oh shit, no, I can't. It's just like, it's like, yo, as a human shit. All I'm talking about is just human shit. And then we take this and we make it so theatrical because theatrics sell. It makes sense. If I make it theatrical, it's like I can do it without actually doing it. I can do it without that shit that you can't teach. I can hope my way to victory and then hope forever until I die. It's like, come on, dude. Like, it's funny how I'm putting it, right? It's so simple how I put it. I'm not using extra words. I'm not using anything extra. This is shit that's like, oh shit, that makes sense. Like, I'm not theatrical. Well, I'm a bit theatrical with animated is the word. But I'm not using anything that doesn't make sense. This makes mad sense, no? So we can understand how this applies to life as a human being. Holy shit. As a human being, like, I could really, whatever it is I want to do, let me just go all in. Yo, all I got to do is go all in. You will automatically win and stand out because you are the only one that's willing to say, yo, I'm going to fail. I'm going to go down this path. I'm going to fail. I know I'm going to fail. I just know it's part of the process. Like, of course, I'm going to fail. And I'm going to fuck shit up. I'm going to break things. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to lose. I'm going to stumble. I'm going to do things. It's going to be funny. I might be embarrassed a little bit. It's going to be funny. I'm going to talk a bunch of shit and then it not turn out to be. I'm like, oh shit, okay. But then you always learn. And the more faster you do that, the more you see how you slowly separate yourself from the crowd. How you slowly step out of the crowd. And they're like, yo, this person is willing to lose their way to the position they're in. This person has failed more times than many. And they got themselves to a place where they're like, yo, I'm so aware of what not to do that all I see is what to do. Damn, I'm so aware of what not to do that all I see is what to do. And then there's people who are literally looking at what they need to do. It's like, yo, okay, yeah, I don't want to fail. It's like, oh, then you don't really want to do it. It's like saying I don't want to jump into the water. Why? Because I'm going to get wet. Okay, then don't jump into the water. It's that simple. Yo, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have an amazing day. Borrow this energy. Keep this in your mind. Set your mind to something. Go all in on it. Bet on yourself. Sign up to my awareness journal. Sign up for my awareness journal. Link is in my bio, my Instagram. And I'll catch you guys later, yo. Love you guys. Take care, fam. Peace.